Okay, I'm back. This is the second time I'm doing this. Um, so let's get it. Um, I got the EIDL from the SBA, and I did not have good credit when I got it. Okay, so um, let's get back to the emails that I got from the SBA so I can kind of walk you through and go through a timeline. And I'm going to erase that other video or whatever. I just left it up for now because I just wanted to get through this and get it done. And shout out to She Boss Talk. She asked me to do this video. She's an amazing lady. Um, Go to her channel, and I will link it in the comment section later. Her channel. She asked me to make a documentary of my success with getting grants and loans during this pandemic. So first of all, I did get the $1,000 grant from the SBA. I did get that in the beginning before I got my loan. Okay. And so when I got the grant, I'm just gonna start back from the beginning. Like I said, because I'm erasing the first video. None of this is rehearsed. I'm just getting this video out because it's imperative that I do so because she's been asking me to do this video. So I'm doing it. Because it'll help other people and inspire other people to not give up in the grant process during while there are funds available for coronavirus related coronavirus related type funds that are being issued out. And so I know a lot of people were denied the EIDL grant. A lot of people did get it, a lot of people did not, and a lot of people didn't get it because their credit. And I am here to tell you, if your credit, if you were denied because of credit issues, do not give up. Don't give up. Okay. What you need to do is do what I did, and that's apply for a reconsideration. That's what I did, and I was successful when doing so. So, all right. So at first, I got the grant, and I'm just gonna go back to the emails from the beginning email that I got from the SBA. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So I got the first email from them April 13th, and it's just saying that they received my my application or whatever. And then I got the next email from them April April 18th. And and I got the $1,000 grant for my business in April, and a few days later after that, I'll write down in the comment section the exact date that I got funded for my $1,000 grant. So on the 18th, they sent me a letter saying unsatisfactory credit history. They you know how it goes. Unfortunately, we made every effort to approve your loan request, blah blah blah. Unsatisfactory credit history. So I started doing research because I knew for a fact that they had to disperse this money out to small business owners that applied regardless of credit. I knew that because that's what they said, and that's the federal mandate. So I looked online and I researched, what could be my recourse in this. So different YouTubers and stuff on the internet was saying, apply for an appeal. Apply for an appeal. Okay. So I got another letter from them saying, on May 2nd, it was about my EIDL application. And it was just saying basically, basically, we feel your pain, whatever, dear applicant, here's some more resources to assist you, found online, whatever, and some a link or whatever. I wasn't interested in that email. Okay, so I had sent them another. Okay, they had sent me on May 16th. They sent me another email, and it was the actual decline letter, like an actual letter stating the reasons. It wasn't just like an email. It was like something, a PDF file for me to print off for my records. And then on May 21st is when I applied for my appeal. And so they emailed me back, and they told me that they had received it. All right. So I will make note of this also. I have more than one business. I do taxes. I'm a certified tax preparer, and I also do dreadlocks. So I have two separate businesses. And so what the SBA, I applied for two separate EIDLs. Okay. So the SBA, they sent me a letter saying that they would merge both of my files into one application, into one central application. So, okay. So then I got a letter from them sending me to a portal on June the 10th for me to click on to make sure my bank account and routing number is correct. And I was so happy to get this this email. All right. So they wanted me to make sure everything was correct or whatever. So I'm like, okay, we moving forward. That's good. Okay. So still, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for them. They, after all of that, after going to that portal and making sure my bank account information was correct and everything, I'm just moving through the emails. I'm clicking on through the emails so you can know what I experienced. Okay. So I'm gonna also note that a lady called me. The information on the internet was saying PDC reconsiderations dot at SBA dot whatever. Let me read it off to you because I want to be truthful in everything I say. It was to SBA.gov PDC dot reconsideration, and I got a letter, not a letter, but a phone call from a woman from the SBA. And she was like, she was very helpful, very nice. And she called me. She was in Dallas. And she called me and she said, look, your email was received, but it is not the right email address to ask for an appeal. She was like, let me give you the correct email address. Um, she said, I know this has probably been, floating around online, but that is not the right email address. The right email address is PDC Recons. Okay. And it's not PDC.reconsideration. Okay. So I don't know what happened. I guess the SBA switched it up midstream or whatever. So, okay. So The SBA emails me back on, let's see the date here. This is another email, and it's sent. This is a May 27th email, and they're asking for my most recently filed tax returns for my business. They also want a signed 4506T for business, and this 4506T form, you can find it on Google. You can just type it in and Google it. It is a IRS tax form. You can just type in 4506T in Google and it'll pop up, and you fill it out. Okay, and so and they wanted a narrative of credit issues. Um, and my narrative was basically I just was very honest, but also very intelligent with my. It was basically an essay I had to write to the SBA about how why my credit was like it was. So I told them, my credit, has taken a hit because of COVID-19. Uh, COVID-19 was basically my answer for everything. I just blame COVID-19 for everything. And and I also pointed out the fact that I am a Black woman that owns a business. I harped on that. I'm I made them stick to their promise because I knew that they were supposed to give basically preferential treatment to Black businesses and to woman-owned businesses. So I brought that up in my narrative also. Um, let's see, and I'm looking at my narrative now. What I emailed them, what I faxed it to them. Okay, I faxed them the narrative. I did not email them my narrative or my 4506T form. I just I faxed it to them because I just felt that would be better. I just felt like that would be better. And if you want to know how to fax in this day and age, and if you don't have a fax machine or whatever, you go to faxzero.com and you can fax off things for free there at that website. Just go to faxzero.com. I might even link it in the description of this video. So um then they also said that public records did not find my business, and I was like, that is crazy. So what I did was I sent them a link, and I did email this part to them. I sent them a link to um my Dun and Bradstreet number that I've had for 12 years. I sent them that, and I also sent them a link to my Yellow Pages listing that has been with the Yellow Pages for 8 years. So I had to let them know, look, no, I'm established, here it is. So I sent that to them. And so I sent my narrative. I sent my proof of my Yellow Pages link, my Dun and Bradstreet street number, with the link to my Dun and Bradstreet Dunn's number, and I sent that to them along with my tax returns. And then I'm just clicking through my emails. Let's see. All right. Okay. And so on August 19th, they are saying that my request has been received. Okay, so as you can see, this took just staying on top of it and not giving up. As you can see, this started in April. I just got the money for my EIDL. I just got it 2 weeks ago. So I just, I got it in November. So, but it's all good. So moving through the email some more. Let's see. So they email me back. They email me back. Okay, and once again, they're asking for me to upload my tax returns all over again. They want a signed and completed IRS form 4506T for business, and they want me to just do it all over again. And so then they also wanted form 2202, a schedule of liabilities. And if you want to know what that is, that's just writing down all the stuff on your credit report on a form, just writing it out or typing it out, and just all your debts that you owe on your credit report, just you writing it out yourself. And then I know sometimes people I'm trying to demystify some of this stuff, because I know a lot of YouTubers will just tell you to fill out this form number, blah, 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 and they don't really explain how to fill it out. I'm telling you, it's simple. Just fill it out. I know the forms look intimidating. The forms look hard. Just fill them out the best you can, you know, and you'll be fine. Please provide any explanation of delinquent credit issues. They wanted me to do that all over again. And then they wanted, this time, they changed the game up a little bit. They wanted a voided check. They wanted a voided check. And see, a lot of people were trying to get this EIDL. They did not have a business bank account. Okay. You have to, in order to get approved, I think that is key. A lot of people did not get the EIDL for simple reasons, because they did not have a business bank account. They were trying to have these funds deposited on prepaid cards, on or into savings accounts, and you have to have a business checking account. You have to have a checking account with the name of the business that you applied for the EIDL loan in, and that is key. That is key to getting these funds. You cannot be in business, as far as they see it, you cannot be in business without having a proper commercial business checking account. So I ask you to please open up a business checking account if you want access to these funds. Okay, so, and also, don't give up just because you got denied because your credit was bad. Don't give up, because as you can see, I did get the EIDL. Okay, so I'm gonna move forward a little bit through. Okay, so I get another email September 19th, and like as you can see, it kind of drags out. Okay, so I got another email September 19th, and once again, they're asking me for the same things over and over. By this time, I'm getting frustrated. Okay. So I emailed the lady that called me, telling me the right email address for the reconsiderations. I emailed her, and I also called her number. She gave me her number. She gave me her email or whatever. So I called her, and I left several voicemail messages because I couldn't get through to her or whatever. But she did call me back, and she also emailed me back. She was very polite, very helpful, and she wanted to see me get this loan. So she was like, just do it. If they asks you to do it again, that means you're still on. They want to give you the money. So if they didn't want to give it to you, she said, trust me and believe me, they would not keep emailing you. Okay. So if you get a lot of emails like I did asking you to do the same things over and over, just do it. Just do it. I mean, you should already have it saved on your computer anyway. All right. So September 23rd, I sent the stuff in. September 23rd, they emailed me back and said they received it. And then check it out. This one gets good. On November the 4th, okay, I sent them a simple email. I said, said my application number and said, greetings, my name is Latosha Stanfield and I'm checking on the status of my application. Thank you. Truly, Latosha Stanfield on my phone number. Okay. They emailed me back. Thank you for contacting PDC Reconsideration Team. Your request has been received and will be processed in the order it was received. Thank you to PDC Reconsideration Team. And that was once again November 4th. I'm gonna go back. So I sent this at 4:57 p.m. The email came back to me from them at 4:57 p.m. So I guess it was like an automated system that sent out these, you know, churned out messages whenever they got an email or whatever. All right. So okay. All right. So on November the 5th, the very next day after I sent that email to them asking what's going on. So back in September, when I called the lady that was real nice and I told her, she said, just send it out again. Just send it out again. She said, it usually takes about a month. Okay. She did tell me that it usually takes about a month. Okay. A month it went by. I hadn't heard anything. Over a month it went by. I hadn't heard anything. So I took it upon myself to email them and ask them, here's my application number. What's going on? What's the status? Okay. So November 4th, I wrote them and asked them what's the status. They wrote me back November 5th at 12:41 p.m. They said, Dear Latosha Stanfield, application number, blah, blah. We have received your request for reconsideration of your disaster loan application based on our review. We've determined your file should be reactivated for further consideration. Your case file will be assigned to a loan officer shortly. These files are maintained in chronological order and assigned in accordance with the current workload. And I sincerely, application processing department. Okay. I was hyped. I got hyped right about now. And I was like, okay, that's good. I'm like, that's good. And something right there told me, just start thinking positive. Whatever you do, don't start thinking negative. Okay. Something just told me and I ran with it. Okay. This word got awesome. Okay. It is November 5th at 12:55 p.m. I mean, like, not even 10 minutes later, they wrote me back, create your SBA economic injury disaster account. Your SBA application number, blah, blah, is ready for the next step. And this is the point. Things got real surreal. And I was like, Jesus, this is really happening. This is really happening. And it said, create your SBA economic injury disaster loan portal account to provide additional details for requested documents. Okay, I clicked on it and they had my amount sitting up there, and I'm gonna tell you how much I got. I got $7,500. Okay, so I was like, this is really happening. I'm like, oh my Jesus, this is happening. All I could do was thank God. Okay, so then they wanted me to upload. They had some questions to answer when I got to the portal. They wanted me to identify, they ask you those random questions that only you know the answers to, like what street did you live on between these years or whatever, and then what model, those kind of questions. Okay, so then they wanted me to upload a copy of my driver's license, and then my loan officer wrote me and said she wanted me to upload a copy of my driver's license. And then she also wanted me to clarify why my application stated a DBA for Stanfield's max tax refund, and then it had Nubian royalty on there too. So I explained to her. This is what I wrote to her. Let me go to it if I can find it. Okay, she said, "Hi, Hello, Miss Stanfield. I've been assigned to work on your reconsideration request for the EIDL application. Please submit the following information so that we may reconsider your loan application." So she wanted me to send her a copy of my driver's license and also explain why, you know, I had that, two business names on my application. I explained to her that I had I have two businesses, and I also took it upon myself to send her the deep the bit my business certifications for those two businesses. I uploaded those up to her so it wouldn't be any so she wouldn't have any more questions to ask me. So what I did was I what they call the certificate, the business certificate that you get from the courthouse, uh, your assumed name certificate. I uploaded those certificates to her that I have for my businesses, so we could get past that. And I just explained to her I have two businesses, and here are, here's the proof of them. Okay, so I'm just clicking through the email. So on November 6th, it says continue your SBA economic injury disaster application. And the status of your SBA application has been updated. Okay. Log into your SBA economic injury disaster loan portal account to continue with the next step. Okay. So so on that day, after she wanted me to clarify why I had two business names or whatever, and I sent her my assumed name certifications or whatever. I got an email saying in big letters, your SBA economic disaster loan application is approved. Okay. So and it took a few days for it to hit my bank account. Um and that's what happened. So I appreciate you for watching. Um Let me tell you the exact day it hit my bank account, if you don't mind, because I don't know. It's all been kind of a blur to me, So let me see. I'm gonna say it was roughly like 4 or 5 days afterwards. Let me just log into my bank right now so I can tell you the exact day that they hit. Do 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 do. Okay. While I'm waiting, I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I did. I definitely did. Do 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 do. And while I'm waiting on my screen to pull up, I just want to tell everybody: stay encouraged. Do not give up. Just because you think you can't get the loan because of bad credit or whatever your problem is, just press the issue. Just press the issue and don't give up. Period. Okay, so let's see. Just press the issue because the money is there for you. The money is basically your money. So go get it. That's Basically what I'm here to tell you and let you know. So it's loading. So let me tell you the exact date the money hit my account. So I got approved on the 6th of November, and the money hit my account November 12th. So took 6 days for it to get to my account. It had been it was a November 6th. Let me see what day of the week that was. Like I said, it's all been a blur for me. November 6th was a Friday. My loan officer said it was sent out that Monday, which was the 9th, and I got it on the 12th, which was a Thursday. So I appreciate you for watching. I really do. And God bless. And don't give up, because I know it's tempting to give up, but don't give in to temptation. All right. Bye bye.